We are live. Indeed we are. There we go. Sweet. Okay, cool. Onward and upwards. So, yeah. So we'll be started. We'll just get our dues out of the way. So I did actually end up doing the rest of the card quest game thing off camera. So that's already done. We don't have to worry about doing that anymore. However, there is more main story quests that has been coming out. And I don't think I'm that late to it. I think it came out with Lupa, and Lupa is very, very new. So that's mainly what I want to get done today. I would like to have Lupa, or I keep saying Lupa story quest. The main story quest for Septimont had the second part come out. So I want to get that done, essentially. I don't know how long it will take. I don't know much about it. I just know that it's out, because obviously Lupa's out. And then if we end up finishing that, I think I have another quest to do. Let me start with peak 15 out of 10. Gotcha. Although, at this point, I kind of expect the start of any WoW quest to start at peak and then go up. Like, the bar has been set really high for Wuthering Waves. It's entirely earned. But yeah, so I'm really excited to get onto that. And then if we have enough time, because I don't know how long it is. Usually they're sizable. But if we have enough time, I could go on and my account still has so much stuff that I could do. It's not even funny.
All yours.
So yeah. Because I think I haven't even done like the weekly thing for this. I'm not even glazing. Oh yeah, no, I understand. Like it is Wuthering Waves we're talking about. Of course it's gonna be. That's so sad. Wait, she don't know. Okay, cool. How many of these do I have? 94? 8. Yeah. So Himdu, is Lupa good? Yay, no. Yay, nay. And am I going to have to resist the urge to sub it for? Yeah, because I haven't done this. I haven't done that. That's the weekly thing, so I don't really care too much about getting that done. Although it does expire today, so probably for Mono Pyro. What? Oh yeah, you saying Pyro like short circuited my brain. I was like, wait a minute, what? No, that's well, I can't pull anyway. I don't have the summons. But yeah, I wouldn't anyway. Like, I don't think I have. I mean, I have fusion characters, but they're like. No, I don't even think I don't even know if I. I mean, I have the beginner character. That's one.
Anything I can help you.
Her weapon looks sick though. Her weapon looks awesome. Think I have to have okay, yeah, so I have 2 fusion characters in that and they're both level 1, so her story is 20 out of 10 though. Gotcha. So then is this main story or is this her story quest? Or do you unlock her story quest after you do main story?
You've come, warrior.
Yeah, now they get to talk to it's a big one.
The mighty guardian, Eudicus Arsenosa, is not the kind of echo too warm to crowds. The lioness favors the strong, the unyielding, and the battle-hardened. Only those she deems worthy will find her arms welcoming. But she is still an echo and can't talk.
That's a great opinion. I'm going to talk to her anyway.
sounds.
Can Abby talk to echoes? Or, like, understand them? I would think.
What is it? Did you feel something just now?
I only heard strange sounds. Tell me, what direction did the lioness just look toward?
I'm pretty sure we end up fighting her in this story. Elden
Veil
Ring
of
type
Glory.
echo. It does look like it could belong in Elden Ring. And that's not a bad thing.
It's where all heroes, blessed by the glory forged in iron and fire, find their rest. But on the long path of hunting, many died with their bodies
Hello,
missing.
Ketchup. How you doing today?
Only their weapons returned. Arsenosis frequency is woven from the cries of souls. in
Hello,
battle.
Xavier. How are you? It's good
The
to see you.
battered weapons still carry the will of their former masters, whispering the deeds left undone. To touch such weapons is a rite of great importance for those who claim glory in the great Aegon and receive the lioness's blessing. Hearing the voices of
see.
our ancestors by Arsenosis' side is a great source of strength for Septimontians.
Before meeting Buling, when I touched the echo in that village, I felt a layered and distinct frequency.
I tried to play Wuo, but I can't. I don't see my characters when I'm walking. Like, they're just purely invisible. Do you see their weapon, or is it just like all of it's gone? 'Cause I've never heard of that happening before. I've also heard that Septimont's still a little buggy. So maybe that you can't see the map either. That is very. Did you accidentally like activate immersive mode? Maybe? Question mark. What immersive mode doesn't get rid of your character? I don't know. I do really like
Most
Lupa's
likely
English voice
Abby
actor, but I'm
described
a
on her
dirty
journey
police,
to
so I use
Septimont.
JP. That's fair. Lupa's voice
Fear
actor is
so
very
lonely
good.
at the time.
Try verifying your files. Yeah.
But now, I found it. The source of that power lies in the Veil of Glory. The closer the lioness gets to it, the clearer it becomes.
She waits for us
Interesting.
there. Shall we go together? I'm not sure if Septimontian rituals will interest you, but you might uncover something useful, no?
Wow. Very nice.
Perfect. Let's head out.
Yes, Rover, we see the sword. The sword's cool. Like, come on. If I had a sword like that, I would also be showing it off to people. Like, look at my pointy stick.
What is it?
Nothing. Just a dizzy spell. Overexcitement after the win. Or something.
Lies. I smell lies. Impossible.
Anyway, it's no matter. Let's continue.
I do really like her smile. The little, I don't know if they're, I think that's their canines that are pointed.
These days have been a feast of victories. Becoming champion, the glory, all thanks to you.
Kura spent their entire budget on that smile. Their attention to details
Why are so many appearing
really,
all at
really
once?
cool. Wait, what? I don't have a single fusion character, so this is going to be very fun. Am I going to use her? Yes, because she's really cool, and I will not be getting her.
Hit! Time to fight! Glory is upon us!
It is a little interesting. They gave her, like, one of the coolest weapons I've ever seen in a gacha game. And a lot of her attacks are just her using her polearm.
That's some attack.
Because, like, you can get her weapon if you do this, I believe. Yeah, I don't even get to see it because she's gone.
Appear around the border
But-
mountains.
These
It's like
Tacitus
her weapon
points
looks
didn't
so
gather from the
sick.
surroundings. It's more like they spawned.
I got her for my second account. Very nice. Very, very nice.
You are from my homeland. Septimont.
Interesting. Looks like he's Branton Bird Lady. Yeah, that's fair.
That girl just now. That was Mia. The closer to the Veil of Glory, the more the normal world and the anomaly overlap. Whatever lies ahead must be the key to all of this. I need to rethink everything. Septimont, Lupa, Cardathia, Mia, the Lioness of Glory. All of it.
Yeah, Wuthering Waves looks gorgeous. It's such a good game.
Cardathia arrived in Septimont alone, not waiting for me or attempting contact. Something must have happened to prevent her. If something cut her off, aside from the Fraxidus, it could have only been the Thermodian, which should be dead. But Septimont holds no faith in the Sentinel, and the Thermodian was never able to establish influence here. Maybe it's not that simple.
Maybe not.
The Thermodian controls the minds of its followers through their faith. Mia is a Ragunese, and likely a follower of the Order of the Deep.
Oh. I see. Okay.
If the Veil of Glory is an important rite for champions, perhaps Mia went there. And it was there she vanished. Her hysterics, hallucinations, and loss of control in the arena were signs. Verlova once said, "The closer one stands to the protagonist, the greater their influence over the tale."
Yeah, that reminds me. Are we excited for her release? Like, do we know anything about what she'll be able to do as a playable character?
In this great Aegon, Lupa is the protagonist. Years ago, it was Mia. Now,
Yes, sir.
I'm seeing Mia's
Very
image
nice.
flicker in and out throughout this journey.
Because I know a lot of people are really happy because, like, one for Lovo looks really, really sick, and she's obviously been around for a while. But that also means that, what's his name? The guy with the cards that we fought at, like, the very beginning, and then we put in jail. Him. I can't think of his name, but he also might be playable at some point. A lot of people are looking forward to him. I don't know why I can't think of his name. I'm thinking she's a
Mia, I
Havoc
see,
support.
is under
That
the
would make
Thermodian
sense with
control.
Lupa being what, well,
Does
yeah,
mean
that
securing
would
the
yeah, that
protagonist's role is key
that would
to
make
its
sense with
plan?
Lupa being what Lupa is. You could have support for Lupa and Brent or Changling, but no, because that's fusion. No, yeah, that's fusion. Havoc support's different.
When I first met Lupa, I sensed
This is a
what felt
great
like Cardathia's frequency on her.
art.
Later, I also felt the Thermodian's presence.
Girl, now making clothes for all the characters. Scar's been stuck in jail for so long. He has. There you go. That was the thing. That was Scar. Girl, and they're making right.
Did they cross paths? If Cardathia is part of this story, the likelihood is high. Could Lupa have forgotten? Did they meet without realizing it? Or is she lying and already under the Thermodian's influence?
If she's under the Thermodian's influence, then she's probably not lying of her own, like, volition. She's, like, completely out of it.
Was Verlova telling the truth by saying Lupa would bring forth the Dark Tide? Or is she just another one of its victims?
Okay, chat, when they said Dark Tide, I was like, what? Iron Tube? Inforius? Wait a minute.
Hey! Is there something you need? Or something you want to say?
Ooh. Does this choice actually matter? That's I don't know which one to pick. I don't think that... I don't know anything. I want to tell her the truth, but it's probably one of those things where the dialogue will still stay the same. Like, it's probably one of those things where I could say yes or no, and the dialogue's going to be the exact same. It doesn't matter what I choose. So... Trust my gut? Okay, I might regret that, but we'll trust her. Oh, I don't even...
I'm sorry. I don't recall crossing paths with Cartothea, but you could be right. These past days, there have been moments when I feel lost, forgetting what I was doing a heartbeat ago.
I mean, I guess if you think about it, even if, like, she is lying to us and it's not actually Lupa, it just looks like Lupa, and she tries to backstab us, we're, like, Rover, so it doesn't matter. We're, like, the strongest thing walking on this planet.
I don't know if it's
Oh.
the Threnodians' work, but if something is wrong, and it's trying to twist my mind, you'd make the right call, wouldn't you?
I think it was the good choice to trust her.
You'd protect my honor and my dignity.
If she rotates her fists 90 degrees, that's the Attack on Titans. That's such a good ship. I mean, Rover isn't
There's more at stake than that, Lupa.
about that.
I've heard the Septimont saying, all for glory, fear no death. But sometimes living takes more courage than dying.
Yeah, I was about to say, Cardathea also asked him to take care of
Well,
things, and he just
that'll be
didn't
just
do it the
fine.
way that she wanted to, because he doesn't want her to die. Yeah, I don't think he would do that with Lupa either.
I trust you, warrior. Just as you trust me.
It doesn't matter if the story's end is already written or yet to unfold. I'll trust my own judgment to guide where it must go.
He blocked a strike that can slice through 3 islands on his weak hand reverse grip. That's what I'm saying. So, like, even if Lupa that may not be Lupa tries to, like, backstab us, doesn't matter. We are Rover.
I hear
what?
cowering prey.
Oh, you're kidding. So I guess I do have to fight them. Alright, cool. Oh, it gives us... Oh, that's a cool little...
I'll end you.
I'm not gonna lie, chat. I just hit E expecting to parry. That's how you know I'm cooked.
That's some attack.
I don't think I've ever... So, like, eventually you actually get to use this weapon, and this weapon looks sick. Unfortunately, you only get to actively use it for a very small amount of time. Chad, is he cooked? I might be cooked. Then again, maybe I'll get better once I actually get to use Carlotta, because, like, I don't know if I should start working on the rest of Carlotta's team, or if I should work on finishing Zani, Phoebe, Verida, and Carlotta. I don't know which one I should do first, so I'm just kind of farming. In the surging dark tide, kin and warmth were lost, and all softness left fade away. Carlotta, like, my Carlotta's done. Well, she has things done.
Anything I can help.
I alone
She has
can
investment.
decide whether
She
it's
has
the show or
things
the
done.
battle.
Mainly what I'm talking about is, like, these 4 have their investments. Phoebe needs a little bit more with her forte. I believe, yes. She needs a little bit more with her forte. The rest of these 4 are done completely. And they all have...
And today will hopefully
Verida's the weakest when it comes to her tacit discords, but all 4 of them have a set that is kind of okay minimum. But I don't know if I should fix these guys completely, because, like, the crit rate is not that good. Or if I should fix Carlotta with an actual team. Like, So keep working on these 4, or build 2 more characters for Carlotta. So that's kind of what I've been wondering. So for the past few days, I've just been farming Tessa Discords for Zani and Carlotta. But I probably should work on two other characters for Carlotta, because like that means that I might be able to actually complete the Adversity Tower. Maybe Whimpering, probably not Whimpering Waves, but I can get farther in that too. That kind of sounds like Lupa, actually. Silence is my victory. This kind of looks like our sword. A little rusted. Okay, not our sword. Just build
This
Yang
is
Yang.
Hercules' sword. You remember the waters of the upper city, right? You were looking for Cartathea. Hercules was the
I mean,
one that the
I'm
statue
not
was
gonna
based
complain.
on.
I love Yang Yang.
Ages ago.
I've heard that
Dark
Lumi's
tide
also
poured
a
down
good
over the
option.
Rosy.
Like there are better
And
characters
Septimont
than
didn't
Lumi,
escape.
but I don't have them. So Lumi's a good like fill-in. So like, what would it? Lumi's like what? A
Hercules
sub
was the
DPS
son
and
of
then
the
Yang
Ethel
Yang's
back then,
support.
and he
I
led
would
our
assume.
warriors to face the Tacit Discords. He died in that cursed tide. His strength worn down to nothing. His sword was corrupted, but his followers still risked their lives to bring
She's
it back.
behind us.
In this land,
We fight her?
intense
I'm pretty sure we
emotion
fight her at
easily
some point
blend
in
with
the
other
story.
forces.
So,
The Lioness of Glory
or maybe
is
not.
born from the fiery passions of heroes. So, she holds sway over their weapons.
Lumi's buffs don't last long enough for Carlotta. Okay, so then what? So then what would you? I can show you my characters again in just a minute, because there are some characters tucked away at the bottom. But what would you recommend? I think I know this guy. I think I know this guy too.
Back then, this
This is the guy that like soloing bosses with characters.
corruption.
Hey, Elias.
But all these
Doesn't
years
look like Dea.
later, it has become a
No,
memento
just
of a
some
hero.
slight differences. some minor differences. Oh, Mans remembers me. I know, right? It's very rare I actually remember something. Doesn't happen often. Feels like it anyway.
I feel something strong and pulsing in the direction the blade is pointing.
I swear, that looks a lot like the sword we have now. A little obviously worn down, but it looks a lot like it.
It's coming from underground. Is it inside the mountain itself?
The frequency. It's the Sentinel Imperator. Just like Raguna.
Yeah, he's overthinking it. No.
That's why it seeks power. Needs more.
Interesting. Okay. So learning the new event with Danger right now. Almost done. Very nice. New event. Oh, I think I know what we're talking about. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, well, I actually get to use her ult this
Just like
time.
last time.
Probably
For
not.
a second, the world shifted, just like it did when I saw Mia. Every time there's an overlap like this, the tidal blight appears, as well as tacit discords.
Oh, wait, hold on. I might be able to use her ult this time.
With me.
Yeah, she looks super, super sick.
Triumph at the spear tip.
Yeah, see, like, that's the weapon I'm talking about. It looks so cool. But you only really get to see it when she's in her ult form, and that's kind of unfortunate. But I've lost all freedom to move. I might try to get some new stuff for Lupa, and then use all my pulls, trying to get her weapon.
It's an
Gotcha,
outgrowth
gotcha.
of the Dark Tide itself.
Oh, yes, truly a sport. Yeah, absolutely.
Why is it suddenly appearing like this?
I'm here.
Clear it out first, then check if that sword is the source.
But just for
I
you
will
him
have
do.
no
These
one
are all the
tarnish
characters that
your
I have. I'll
victory's
kind of
honor.
like. I don't have too many options to work with, but I have a few characters. So I don't know if I have anyone there that would be like good for Carlotta until I decide to get someone better. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm working with. And when you say event, I'm assuming you're talking about this one, the Ritual Crisis. Which I need to do this too. But yeah, being sick really throws you off. Why is my Danjin level 1? Uh, because... Wait, what am I hitting? What am I... Are you gonna let me turn my camera? It didn't... Okay. Zenshi is the best teammate for... Yeah, that's the 5-star painter, isn't it? I don't have Zenshi, unfortunately. So I'm kind of looking for now, I guess. I'm basically looking for a team to fill in the spots that their per premium will eventually be filled with.
Check it out.
So that I can attempt to do Tower and Whimpering, and then when obviously like those characters rerun, I'll be getting them, and then she'll have her dedicated. That's her team. But if not, using and throw in a healer. Gotcha. Not virtual. I beat that a long time ago. I see. Then yeah, I have no idea what event you're talking about, unless it's the weekly, but that's not really an event anymore. I don't know. Some people call it a event. I gotta try Lupa, or is it? I think it's WWHIWA, but IWA. But then again, uh, overworked plant or what? That's crazy. Overworked plant, uh, or a wife keeper. I think that's my biggest thing. I think obviously Shorekeeper just got a rerun, so like she's not going to get a rerun for a minute. But that's probably who I'm saving up for next is Shorekeeper. If Carlotta's team were to come out like Zenshi, I'd try and nab them. But I would greatly appreciate Shorekeeper.
Lupa?
You follow me into the light.
This doesn't feel like the first time I've been here. Let's go.
Poor Lupa. Well,
There's no
Danjin allowed me to
mistaking
get
it now.
my second. Are you talking about
It's
Lupa?
Imperator's frequency.
Alright. I actually ran out of water, chat, and so I'm going to be right back. I need my H2O.
Uh, oh, you're here. Oh, you're here.
Alright, we are back. I call Verna overworked plant because she's on every single team since release. I mean, that's fair. She's been on every team I've made since, which is a total of, like, I think 2. But, still every team. Well, welcome Black Tide.
Thou carry the scent of Cardathea.
Oh, Cardathea.
Not just knowledge. You've stolen the Sentinel's access too. Lupa's role in this story isn't yours!
He blew her away with a glance. The story is pretty good. I've heard a lot of good things about this story. Hello.
Is that Contender Mia?
I'm gonna attempt to pronounce your name. Kalamato?
This is something
Kalamito? Kala...
Tell me what I
I'm
need
gonna
to
call
do.
you Kale.
Read the script.
Is that
Adapt
okay?
as required.
But how are you doing today? It's good to meet you.
I believe
like-
in you.
What's wrong with Mail Rover? He's sick. This man must stop aura farming. No.
To
Something
lose
like
our
that.
Strength is the deepest fear of
I'll get it
Septimont
eventually, I
teens.
promise.
Pride
Eventually.
hides the terror within. We
Right.
fear no death, yet tremble before shame and failure.
His voice. Okay, that's
Did
I can
Domina
understand.
Julia deceive me for this? I never got the chance to ask. The dark tide consumed all. Death took her, as it will take me.
You find female rover to get more emotion in
Today
it.
as
I
yesterday,
got you.
we weave time beneath the tide.
I guess
Swim, swim. Wretched yet lovely fish.
I know who that is.
Dream deeply in my fiction. On the stage of a repeating tale. Waiting for the day thou shalt consume the world.
O righteous one, I shall depart without a word. The golden city in my childhood legend is swallowed by the abhorrent tide.
Gotcha.
I whisper to my fleeting companion. Pages will scatter.
Yo, hello Froggy, how you doing today? We just started the main quest. I'm not talking too much because I don't like talking over like animations like this. But really good so far.
Note in the shifting score. O golden star full of mercy,
Here's for
pray
Loba.
tell me, as past and present intertwine, what fate have you chosen?
Hesitate not, warrior. You are the protagonist I have chosen. Only you can shatter the script and jump to the next page. Right. For the nobility you seek.
That's a sick frame.
For it all.
It looks like Kale migrated. I keep forgetting Wuthering Waves allows you to switch between male and female. Like, I'm just so used to picking one character, it's like, well, womp womp, that's who you have. But in most games, in my opinion, it doesn't, like, really matter. I do just tend to pick the male anyway, and then run with it. I was just wondering where the other chat you were talking to. Yeah, so I multi-stream on YouTube and Twitch. So, and you're free to hang out in whichever one you want. So usually I like I said, I don't like talking over like cutscenes like that because people want to sometimes rewatch those and they don't need me yapping in the background.
A dream.
Yeah. So,
No.
are you a day one
You
player,
couldn't.
Kale? Yay, nay. I have met 2 non-day one players, and only one of those 2 had been started playing recently. The other one started playing when Camilla came out for the first time, which I think was 1.3. So Frog doing great. Will really needs to do more content. I still don't have anything to do. Didn't they just come out with this? Didn't they just come out with this? Right? No, I started with the anniversary. So you started when the 2.0 anniversary was started? Or ending? Yeah, not having anything to do is crazy. Like, you've explored everything? Don't worry, I finished all the... That's fair. Himdu says, I do really like Male Rover's voice. Himdu also says, hi YouTube. Hello, Himdu. Hello, Twitch chat. Send some hell. One more keeps us in the basement. I don't know what he's talking about. He's selling lies. Lies, I say. Hey, at least you're honest. Male for story and female for combat. Gosh, I gotcha. You got it all done in one day. That's fair. That's like the thing. When you start a gacha game, like,
It's no dream.
obviously you should enjoy the story if that's what you're there for, if you care for the story. But it is kind of like a game of catch up, because once you hit the catch up and you can just kind of chill, it's like you get a moment to breathe, and you're not overwhelmed with all of these stuff to do that's coming out, that's ending, and then that's going to be refreshed and blah blah blah.
I'm not alone.
Problem is
The
they're not
warrior
giving
put
the
the
end
hope
game
of
hard enough.
change
Now,
in my
you say that,
hands.
Frog, and I still can't clear Adversity Tower all the way through. So Kale started in 2.3, so pretty recently. Really nice. So how are you enjoying the game so far? Are you enjoying it? Yeah. Are you caught up to the story?
This feels good. Not standing there alone on the champion's stage. The warrior hasn't learned this yet, but I now remember traveling with Cartathea. I can't be in the real world. This is a Sonoro created by the Fraxidus. It's a realm of stories.
So she isn't telling us the truth.
The
That's what
story
I'm
of the
getting.
Great Aegon lasts only 3 days. Before Cartathea came here, I had wondered this.
It's pretty
same
dang
bloody
good. For me, the story
more times
is
than I can
what keeps me
count.
playing. Okay, I don't think she's gonna talk anymore. Pretty damn good. For me, the story is the thing that keeps me playing. The story has been, like, when I started playing Wuthering Waves, because I started when Shorekeeper had her rerun, or she was just about to have her rerun. So I'm not necessarily a day one player. I'm definitely not a day one player. And some people will still call me new. But, and my entire Twitch and YouTube chat has been hyping up, like, the 1.3 story quest was fantastic. Then the new 2.0 quest was amazing. You missed some quality app. You could say that. But welcome back, Jab. So yeah. Is there any, do you have a team already that you're, like, set on? Do you have any premium characters that you like? Sounds like a skill issue. I can't clear it either. Thanks, I do appreciate it. What was the only gacha game where I can say skill issue?
The dark tide
That's fair.
consumes Septimont, and that monstrous, half-human, half-sea creature grows ever larger. Was
Yeah,
this the
Wuthering
fate
Waves
that
is pretty
is
unique, isn't it?
to
Normal.
feed it with Septimont's ruins? A script.
And waiting for a new map.
Yes.
Septimont
This
was
Sonoro
pretty
is like a
easy
book
to
of
present,
plays.
that is true.
Each world in the Sonoro is a
I'm
story
an
that
old
keeps
man, so I could
repeating.
hear some splotch.
Sheets of paper, all overlapping with one another.
I see.
New pages keep appearing, layering over the old, and the changes in one story bleed through to the next.
You learn how to don't corrupt him. He's new. Let him enjoy the game first. I don't. He may not even have Dungeon because he's
After
really new.
actions, Septimont, once destroyed by the dark tide,
I'm hopping back on the
has
Twitch
begun
side.
to return to normal in
Okay,
the
we'll go on
story
either
when the
side.
warrior arrived. Cartathea saved me, changed my fate, and led me to the warrior, who stopped the Threnodian in the last story. So in this time, I haven't lost my memory. The warrior had delivered a powerful blow against the monster, and the energy supply from the central hub has been cut off. But that's not even its full form. I once searched for its true form with Cartathea. Huh. I remember now. What we see lies in the lower city's waters.
So we're going in a
Let
sewer
your
system.
trust be misplaced.
For me, Wuwa is the first gacha game I played. You are starting off on a really high note. A really, really high note. But, I mean, that's good. The first gacha game I ever played was Genshin
The
Impact.
old district of Septimont, submerged beneath the waters due to the dark tide. The dark tide looms over Septimont like a stubborn storm cloud.
So is this water
It's the
that's in
warrior.
Septim like that? Is that Dark Tide or is that just water?
No time to worry. I have to find the cause of all this.
I'm at 55 pity right now, so I'll be able to get Lupa. Yeah, I think Wuthering Waves, like, it's... Saying you're not going to pull for a character on Wuthering Waves is a little difficult, because I like every character, and I do like to pull. You translated into Lupa. I did. That's an insane bar to say your first hit. That's, yeah, it really is.
I came here with Cartathea.
Oh, yeah, there's Lupa again. But yeah, I think I do kind of regret not playing Wuthering Waves when it came out, but at the same time, what month did Wuthering Waves come out on? Oh, Cartathea is in big mood. But yeah, I think it'd be cool because I don't know what my teams would look like if I started playing since day one, because obviously I would have had a lot more Astrite than I do now. Because I can't imagine I probably would have gotten Shorekeeper, but I don't know if I would have gotten a main DPS until maybe. I'm back. I was talking to my brother. Welcome back. I didn't know the competition was that serious. Now, Kale, I play 4 gacha games for stream. The competition is very fierce.
Then this is where we
You played a great time, to be honest. Day 1 was terrible. Yeah, I've heard horror stories of the day. Yeah, I've heard horror stories of how, like, buggy the servers were and how much they were crashing and just not working very well on day 1. But if you think about it, even if I just logged in and did dailies up until the point where I started streaming and then I started playing the game, I would be stacked on Asteroid. I would be stacked.
Someone stole your role in the story. Even your name on the placards in the arena would be unreadable. Your
Girl, day when
existence has
Wuwa
been
was suffering.
erased
I've heard the horror stories.
only by unmaking
You were
the
lucky if you
story
even was
can
able
be
to play day 1.
reclaimed.
Wow.
Too bad I won't last long enough. see that happen.
But in that time, Genshin disappointed me too much, so I play it anyway.
I'm sorry, Katsuya. You
I
saved
don't know when
but I can't help you in return.
the game was unplayable. Yeah, I wonder, cause like, I didn't really air quote quit playing Genshin. It's just people like I can only juggle so many gacha games to log in and do dailies for every day, and not lose my brain. So it's just
When
lower
I
on the
was a child,
pecking order than I think every other gacha game that I played for stream.
heard tales of Septimont.
So, but yeah, I've heard that a lot of people do not like Natlan, like at all.
A city full of passion and life. People there drank deeply, laughed loudly,
For me, Genshin was a
appreciated
sinking ship,
sculpture,
and I hop off.
and lived for the hunt.
Genshin too slow now. When you become the Flash, you don't
Men and women
back to a
feared
normal
nothing.
person.
They burned like fire, giving all their light and heat before fading. But when I arrived in Septimont, it had
Yeah,
already been
there he is.
undone by dark hands. With the dark tide sweeping the streets, the city was nothing but an empty shell.
I'll probably hop on some other gacha games if the stories and them are good. Chat, should I recommend the turn-based game? Should I recommend the big hitter? Or no, should I be cautious? I hate to start getting a skip button before Yap Impact. PGR. I'm not talking about PGR. PGR is a turn-based game. Should try PGR. I've had a few people come into my chat and ask me if I plan on playing PGR. I might give it a shot later on when the Devil May Cry collab's coming closer,
My
but
city is beautiful.
it is not.
When the autumn
Yeah,
wind
I didn't think so.
blew through the golden flags and wind
No,
chimes.
don't start with PGR.
Time.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna recommend PGR to Kale. I was talking about maybe recommending him. That's the last game. What? No, I was thinking about Honkai Star Rail. That's the turn-based game I was talking about. Because I do
The
quite like it.
Leviathan. I will not give
PGR
it the
is indeed
chance to
harder
make
than
the
Wuthering
people
Waves.
of
Yes,
Rinasita weep
yes.
and bleed. I will drag whoever orchestrated this tragedy out of the shadows.
Oh, for real? Yes. Yes.
Septimont. Can I leave it to you?
No.
If Wuthering Waves was Elden Ring, PGR is Dark Souls 2.
You
I
said
see.
it yourself. This is your city. Some things only you can do. The monster leaving its trace in the dark tide. I can feel it. Its frequency is similar to my own. The Threnodian created me to be a resonator for its power. But I wasn't the only one. Many vessels before me failed.
You mean...
There is still much I don't know. I'll keep searching. But no matter what, you have a certain specialness. Once I sought to end it all. Someone stopped me.
I wonder who that someone was.
Even a life mocked by fate can break its curse.
Sounds kind of fire.
Whatever you seek to do.
Yeah,
whether
I've
you're
had
weak or strong,
I've
you
reacted
must
to a
strive
few
for it.
videos. And the gameplay's nuts. The game is older than Wuthering Waves, so like you can kind of tell when you look at like the older stuff. But now it looks fantastic. But even yeah, the amount of health bars that the bosses have. I don't think I've ever seen that many health bars on a single entity in any gacha game that I've ever played. But
I returned to the world thanks to a certain person's help.
Jab, you seem like someone who would like PGR. Do you play PGR? Because I know you like a solo with like Danjin and stuff.
I believe he will come here.
So at your own risk, to be
and
honest, it's not even the
reshape
really
this
best start for
twisted story.
beginners. That's still really amazing otherwise.
Must be quite the person, eh? I wish
You
I
do?
could meet him.
Do you solo in that? Can you solo in that game?
See how
Then you will see for yourself. Victory isn't won in an instant.
I tried
It takes
PGR too hard, I
patience
quit
and
base.
perseverance. What we
Well, to
can't
be
do
honest,
now,
I don't like Wuba's story and
someone
I'm
will
skipping
carry
everything. I just
forward
enjoyed
later.
Wuba's gameplay. With Septimont, Wuba became unplayable for me, so I'm out of the game. So, Ketchup, when you say unplayable, do you mean like it's buggy, or do you mean like it's just, you just don't enjoy it? I only watch people playing now. Gotcha. I played games with some awful new game experiences. Warframe. Warframe's based. Also too much yapping. I don't like yapping.
If you want to save your city, then hold on. No matter the pain, no matter the doubts.
Skill is an issue over there,
you
sometimes
must
not all the
keep
time.
going.
Yeah, I don't solo Dio. Gotcha.
Just like how you wandered Septimont before I came. Broken, yet determined to leave, to find help for the city.
My computer's too weak. My creatures are without their heads.
Jump to a new story, and bring my message to that person.
I didn't know anything. I'm someone already typed PGR. Quick, understand the story. No, wait, they're dead.
All right, Garcia. I'll try my best.
Lupa's not having a good time, chat.
Tell
I'm close to that abnormal frequency.
Dang.
You're in the submerged aqueducts.
So we are going to the sewer system. Ow, flashbang. The shots are so good.
the submerged aqueducts. I remember reading about them in the Silver Record, but now, with the old district completely flooded, we can only access it if we drain the water first.
I never saw Carthia's hair in the game. Since the day I got her, she was hairless or head. Ketchup. I have. What? When was the last time you verified your files? But yeah, I guess I haven't really looked into it very much, but I wonder how much Wuba's power crept like lower end computers with the fancy schmancy graphics and stuff that it has. Although I'm pretty sure you can just turn those down or off, correct or no?
Like
Half
the
human, half
warrior,
sea creature.
she chose to remain on the closing of that page, to give new stories a fighting chance. That's why I only regained my name after I met the warrior. During our journey, the overlapping worlds the warriors saw were the monsters doing. It tried to use Mia to steal my role again, to corrupt Septimont once more.
Aha!
Only I can erase it from this story. Only I can prove that I'm real and it is fake.
When I'm turning off everything, she has her head, but the game looks like a 2000 mobile. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
What happened to the Mia who vanished in the Veil of Glory
I mean,
decades ago?
I had to... When I first started playing Wuthering Waves, I was commenting on how good the game looks. And then people we're like, yeah, you should turn your graphics up to this, and you should go around with
After everything
this,
you went through,
like,
what did the city of Septimont
shaders,
mean to you?
basically. But I didn't know if I could handle it, and then someone bullied me into trying it, and now I've been running it on max ever since, and I'm fairly certain it doesn't impact my stream. Like, my streams are okay. But I'm pretty sure it looks the best that it can. I don't know.
I remember the entrance to the underground waterway is in the old district's bell tower. Ah, of course. The upkeep of these waters always falls under the... Maybe I can awaken the sleeping giant of glory. In Septimontian tradition, when it bears its blade and watches over the warriors leaving for the hunt, many of the old routes are blocked. But I can try draining the water through the remaining ones.
Are we gonna get to see that big thing move? That would be sick. I am all for it. Wait, can I actually? New scripts. Okay.
Covered in tidal blight. It has even fused into the joints. I'll need to clear this if I want to get it moving.
Where is it? That's not it. Where's the giant statue?
To protect these waters, the stewards
Oh,
must
there
have
it is.
set up a platform with gladiator spears nearby.
You see? Achieving gladiator spear? You could play Etheria Restart. Crazy. Didn't that just come out? Right? Chat? Yeah? No? Maybe? That is sick. We get to see this thing move.
Get it to lift its sword and open the gates. I need to clear the arms too.
No, I want to watch it move. Bro. I want to see the thing move. I don't want to fight. I want to see the giant. Come on. Been like a month. What? What is it about? Because I've heard good and bad things about it. So I don't like. Is it?
With me.
There we go.
Here. Together we howl. Is that all?
Very fun gameplay for a sport game. Okay, now can I see the cool robot move? Oh my god. I want to see the cool root. What is the cool robot move? It's like HSR but without skill. What? Kills the overpowered. Let's go! Congratulations, Jeb. And CDS and just skill points.
Need to check for more patrol
Gotcha.
units
So
near-
I don't know if you've Percy, I don't know if you've ever played it, so it's more like Epic 7 then. Correct? Or no? Because I mean Epic 7 is essentially Wuthering or not Wuthering Waves. Honkai Star without skill points. And it's that the skills don't have to cool down. The worst thing is that I'm thinking about buying a new computer, but with new versions of the game, it will become bigger and bigger. I can't buy a new computer every 6 months. So, it shouldn't... 1 second. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So Ketchup, if you're buying a new computer, as long as you don't just get, like, a small, and I mean like a very small upgrade, even if you go a little higher than what you have, you should be fine for a while. Like, computers are resilient. Now, obviously, the storage is probably going to be your biggest thing. But in terms of computing power, as long as you upgrade it, not too much, not enough to like get the best of the best, but if you upgrade it even a little bit, I think at the end of the day, it'll be okay. I hit E to dodge again, or to counter again. Yeah, I keep hitting E thinking I can parry, and it's not working. Her sword looks so cool. I hate those enemies. I mean, they're cool, but like, don't worry. Rob a bank and buy a new PC, right? You'll be able to play it a lot. People complain about that echo a lot. So I actually don't mind fighting it. It's that one specific enemy that's like the level 120 enemy in like the shore at the top of the map. That part sucks. That one is so annoying. But other than that, they're kind of fine. Dungeon victim, right? Sounds about right. Oh, cool. Now we get to explore this area. Don't worry, if you buy a new computer and download it on SSD, you're good until the game dies.
Time to head to the bell tower.
That is true.
monster is
SSDs do
hiding
go
in the
crazy.
depths of the aqueducts.
So Percy, isn't it a spear? She has two weapons. Her first weapon is the spear, and then like her premium, I guess, is this thing, and it looks super sick. But you only actively use that weapon when you're using her ult form. And it's not even a form, it's just a different attack. So that's like the only time. Right? The harder the enemy, the better. Yeah. I hope they added the tower adversity. They should probably add. Well, I think they will eventually. They'll cycle out stuff. It's really fun to dodge. Yeah, like again, I don't mind fighting it. It's just specifically that one level 120 enemy where you have to like parry it when it's jumping down at you and you can't see the parry window. That one's fun. I don't know, I haven't played that game. It's more of an idle. It's more. Wait, if your research an even bigger idle game?
Huh?
You do runs in it.
The copper mirror is calling. The warrior used it to see the past. I wonder if there's anything of that here.
Oh, wait a minute. I want that thing. You have left the quest? What do you mean I've left the quest area? Gonna be hit 2 or 3 times. Right.
Pulled that body from the sea.
Excellent, Domina Julia. Keeping one's word is the foundation of any solid partnership.
So,
I know.
Percy,
Septimont's current
if you
effort
restart,
doesn't quite
like,
heed the Senate's wishes, but we'll see
is it just like an idle thing, or it's like AFK Arena, or is it like, is there a story, or like what's it going on? Have you ever played any Souls-like games? I have played Elden Ring, and I have played Night Rain. Night Rain's like kind of like a Souls-like. It's a Souls-like with roguelike. It's a roguelike and Souls-like. But yes, I played Elden Ring and I played Night Rain, if you want to count Night Rain.
The House of Silver need not fear for its survival.
I do not work with you for our sake. I do this for Septimont.
Try out AI limit.
Some of us have forgotten the terror of life adrift at sea. To survive the tide, we
Interesting.
must make the right choices.
And what's that about?
We'll speak of other matters later.
I mean, it's a Souls-like.
Why would you want a dead
I would
woman
assume.
who fell into the sea?
But I don't think that's made by the people that make Dark Souls.
Dead woman? Ah, you mean Mia? Indeed, she is the very heart of the unit I spoke of. The one we intend to build deep within these
Basically an
underground
anime-style
aqueducts.
Souls-like. Interesting. Because I've heard Wuthering Waves be described as the anime Souls-like. Ow. Okay. It's like a more traditional Souls-like. I gotcha. I see. Yeah, I can definitely add that to my wish list. Like healing and dodging and stuff.
Alive
I
or
gotcha.
dead,
Yeah, I
her
can definitely
body
add that to
holds the
my
information we need. The Fraxidus's experiments
wish
here will
list. There,
continue
that's the
for
name I was
some
looking for.
time. In the meantime, covering up this little laboratory's existence.
The heart? That weakling's resonance abilities were meager at best. Her performance in the... If it weren't for those incompetent fools
Yeah,
in
we
the
don't like
Senate
this character. This
using her as
character's
a
annoying.
puppet to shift the attention and anger of the masses, she wouldn't even have made it to the finals.
Do not be upset, my dear Domina. You're absolutely right. The girl is so feeble she can't resist her creator's will in the slightest. Winning the Grand Aegon was precisely what brought the shadow of death upon her. Luck and
Her
misfortune.
creator, huh?
Nobility and lowliness. Weakness and strength. A person's nature is like two sides of a coin, and I've always found beauty in inevitable tragedies.
So Mia has been dead all this time. She didn't leave Septimont when she vanished. The sea took her.
I wonder if there's anything down here that I'm gonna be able to actually like unlock.
With me!
I do need to unlock that teleport point. I think that's the last teleport point I need for Septimont. And then that should be another achievement, and that should be 100% of Septimont, which would be super nice. Unless they added more to it, which they might have. Okay, I'm back. How's the story looking so far? Story looking very good. Very, very good. I'm very much enjoying it. Healing food. What? Why not? Why not give me the teleport unlock? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, it gave it to me in my map. I didn't interact with it, though. Hmm. I'm fairly certain I don't have the achievement yet for getting all the teleport points in, No. I do not. So, like, I'm still missing a teleport point somewhere. I just don't know where. Oh, wait, no. What? I guess I got 100% without the teleport point? I mean, I'll take it. Uh-oh. What did you do, Jab? What is that? Oh, it's the shrimp people.
I hear cowering.
With me!
Give me the second mark, please. Wait, are we sure the Lupa's a support? Because this is a lot of damage for a support kick.
Ooh, now's the second half.
With me!
I should also probably be using her ult a lot more because I am going to end up dying.
The shame.
I bought character wishes instead of I see. That, yeah, that's a little rough. Okay, we are going to have to do this now.
Break darkness! With me!
Black Shores and Septimont have been my favorite music. I love the Black Shores. The Black Shores is such a good area to just kind of exist in. Ever since we unlocked... Okay, so actually, how far into the story are you, KO? Because I don't want to accidentally say anything that you're not familiar with yet. Okay, good. I almost died. Doth thou heal me? Probably not. Oh, what? How far are you in the story for Wuthering Waves? Okay, there we go. What? I can't fly. It's cringe. You completed it? Okay. So the Tethys area, after you like do all of 1.3, when you can go back and you can talk to Shorekeeper, and you can actually go back to that area in her story quest. It has become a tradition that I always end stream there with Shorekeeper, because it's just such a nice area.
Over it. Without the Silvers keeping the place hidden, they wouldn't have dared. The irony. A Septimontian aid.
That's fast. And also because Wife, I mean that does play a huge part in it. Wife Keeper is there.
The experimental unit in the aqueducts. Well, what do you think?
If not for the sword embedded in her chest, I could mistake the corpse for being alive.
It's really interesting. I like that there's always a mystery. I think now.
Indeed. Decades have passed, yet Mia remains as she was when first pulled from the sea.
Now I know, Kale, this is your first gacha, so props to you for choosing a really good gacha game and leaving questions unanswered. Right. But I think Wuthering Waves does a really good job about balancing mystery and answers, because they provide enough detail for people to be satisfied. Like, okay, yeah, I get what's going on. I understand. We're learning more. But there's still stuff it's like, I wonder this, or I wonder X, Y, Z. Whereas you have games where it's like Genshin, no shade, but Genshin, who we've been playing the game 5 years now, I think. I think it's 5 years. I could be wrong. And we still don't know jack crap about, like, too much about their sibling. We've had Dainsleif interaction 4 times, and that's it. So it's like, Wuthering Waves does a really good job with pacing the amount of stuff that they give us, while also making it feel like the information that we do get is important.
Her data has been invaluable. As the Threnodian's failed resonator, this specimen is in its own way remarkable. You know, it wasn't so long ago that the rover intervened and Cartathea broke free from that tower. I discovered that a small piece of the Threnodian's essence within Mia was reawakened with the tower's resurgence into our world.
Tower? Are they talking about Cartathea's tower?
Sounds as though
Floating in the
you've found
sky?
new inspiration.
Yes. Septimont will host the Great Aegon soon. I've come up with a rather intriguing idea.
The story makes us feel like a cameraman rather than the actual main character.
Before her death, Mia also attended the tournament. I'll use that as the fictitious anchor to craft a play to rewrite reality itself. I've already discussed terms with it and reached a modest agreement.
You spoke with the Threnodian. Has Leviathan already awakened?
Only a fragment of it remains. A weakened, cunning shard, desperate to grow stronger. I'll fashion a story for this sea creature, enabling it to fulfill what it once sought, to have the dark tides swallow Septimont whole.
Also, I love Timmy-wimey stuff. Oh, timey-wimey, gotcha. I was like, Timmy? Who's Timmy? Timey-wimey. Yeah, if done right, it can be some of the best storytelling in fiction. If done incorrectly, please don't ever do that to me again. I do not want to talk to the same character 8 times about fish! Anyway.
Oh well.
If any of you will know what game I'm talking about, you deserve like a cookie and a pat on the back. I mean, I don't ask that every gacha game makes their main character an aura merchant like our Lord Arbiter, but at least let bro talk by himself rather than have some random floating gremlin. That's fair. I'm actually kind of excited. I know Paimon's VA is getting replaced, I don't know
Drove the
when
sword
she's
into
getting,
her heart and
when the new
leapt into
VA is
sea
actually going to be
with
recording
sheer
lines and stuff like that.
non-hurrying
But I
blood.
wonder how it's going to sound. I'm actually really excited to see how the new Paimon sounds.
Fascinating, isn't it? Faced with the same predicament, strength and weakness still make a difference. The Blessed Maiden single-handedly thwarted the Threnodians' designs in Raguna, but this poor soul had no choice but to take her own life. A death so theatrical, so saturated with sorrow.
So this guy doesn't seem like he's going to be
How
redeemable.
poetic.
I don't care for your taste, Cristoforo. I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
Oh, such an impatient reader, Frolova. This play is nothing more than an amplifier, designed to nurture the Threnodians' lingering power. Once it grows large enough, I'll overlay the Sonoro onto reality.
I see.
All that's needed is for Domina Julia to select the right champion. Swapping out the protagonist is hardly a challenge.
So yeah, he's basically just putting it in an incubator. I'm always recommending Warframe and Lupa how cryptic and borderline nonsensical the story is. I played Warframe
Grows within the cradle I forged from the dark
on
tide.
2 separate accounts.
The hymn of journeying paradise will spread from Septimont across Renacita.
The thing that just stuck with me is like Jeddah, or not Jeddah. That's the villain. I don't know. I can't remember what she says, but basically it's the girl that talks to us at the very beginning, and she's like, Warframe, they found out too much. This is no longer a stealth mission. Kill everyone you see, and it's like, okay.
Really, compared to those.
That's like the one thing from the
Septimontians
story
who've
that I
long
remember
here,
because I played it
the story
years
I
and years and years
uncovered was
ago.
far more thrilling. Don't you agree?
And what if it
You are now
fails?
John Warframe. That's essentially what she said.
Then so be it. You know, Frolova, stories are but mankind's attempt to imagine and rehearse fate. If this play proves Rover worthy of becoming the protagonist of my story, if they pass their trial by fire, then isn't that a victory as well?
The funny thing is, that's not even a story thing. It just randomly happens on a mission. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Disgusting. To treat Septimont like a plaything. Unforgivable. What is so poetic or romantic about a story where someone is driven to death?
Yeah, I keep looking around expecting it to be chests, and it's like,
cowering
there's
prey.
nothing.
With me.
Lupa spitting facts. Lupa has been. I do tend to. Hey, stop doing that. I do tend to agree with her.
The fight is on! With me! Into the spotlight!
I don't know how she's supposed to get hit, because she's just everywhere all at once.
I'll end you! Is that all? Triumph at the spear tip!
This is a support chat. This is the support character.
Glory with me!
Truly the most support character I've ever seen, right? Everything about her just screams support. Oh yes, I will be taking the glowing headstones. They're my new. Yes, nope. In the latest story update, there is a virus only affecting technology, and some part of the infection starts imitating a in-lore boy band, and then you have to fight the infection manifesting the members of the boy band for loot. I knew Warframe is kind of out there, but that sounds sick. That's like some of the stuff HSR would come up with. You know, like people are being turned into literal monkeys in a school, and so you have to find the glorious garbage cans throughout the school to help reverse the flow of monkey, and then you end up fighting Professor Banana. That's a true story arc that happens in Honkai Star Rail. But yeah, that's like on the same level of that.
Still lingering, Mia. A fading reverberation that should have dissolved in the deep long ago.
Where are you going?
Check out online on Spotify.
To claim the title.
I mean, there was also a godhood that gained the computer that gained godhood because it was too smart, right?
Was that not your unfulfilled wish?
Chad, do y'all think that Neos is just ChatGPT given a few years? That would be crazy. I don't know.
That was never mine. The arena. I don't need this victory.
But I do. Without a champion and the lion beast, I cannot touch the central hub left by Imperator. You, Cartathea, both my daughters, my very creations. Why this fruitless resistance?
How on earth? Okay, never mind. I answered my own question. I said that was my first gacha game I played, but I did try out Star Rail for a bit and I forgot about it. My soul wounded. That's okay.
Has Septimont ever granted you kindness? They neither love you nor need you. Long have you been forgotten.
We were raised by them. You will never understand.
Proud in battle, and yet
So did you quit playing because you just didn't like it, or just you got busy, or what? What happened?
Far better than you. Mia, you are simply too afraid to face their true nature. You cannot admit that they used you and then cast you aside. You cannot accept that from the start you were insignificant.
No. If I burn them, my flowers.
No, I just started playing way too many games and it just got left. I gotcha. Yeah, that's fair.
Hush, it matters not. Your thoughts are of little consequence.
I was gonna ask why Cardathea is so much stronger than Maya if they're both from the Thenodian, and it's like, well, one of them is a Resonator of both the Sentinel and the Thenodian. The other one just kind of exists. So I figured out the answer before I even said anything. But ooh, Ashtray. Source. Yes. The other one failed and the other one succeeded.
The blood leaf I burned.
Oh yeah, well the other one was also really freaking strong.
I understand. It's a flower often given to gladiators.
Again, I keep looking around for chests, and there's not going to be anything here. Are we going down even further? Are you big on music and video games?
I've always carried this.
Yeah, I would say so.
shame.
Like,
Shame for something I didn't choose. Shame
I
for
think some
something
of
that's
the
just there.
best music in video games.
Sometimes it turns into
Don't like
doubt.
how much you say. Listen! I mean, you all won't believe me, but I was actually looking at her ears. Because she's like stuck in her alt mode for some reason. Her ears were up.
I see it.
You all don't have to believe me.
I see the pain.
That's okay.
in
I know
their
you won't.
faces.
But I also zoomed in
Ones
because
who
I know
fall behind, the ones
people
who leave the field
would rather look
beaten,
at her
the
than
ones
if I
who
stared
pin
into
all
a
their
wall.
hopes on me.
But he was talking.
I've always
Yes,
wondered
chat.
if
I
could
was. I
make
don't
this
know.
gift. Could I have reached this point with clean
But so,
hands?
Kale, I believe that Doom Eternal has some of the best music
Should
soundtracks.
I have judged those?
Period.
Trampled the rules
And I'm
to
the King of
survive?
England. I don't know. You might be.
Or was I blind to my own arrogance?
Okay, you know what? Next time, chat, I'm gonna go into camera mode. I'm gonna hide character and stare at a wall just for you guys. Understandable. They're cute, right? I mean, they're pretty cool. I do like them.
Now, I don't think like that anymore.
Oh, there she is. There's Maya. You need to get an eye tracker just to make sure. I've never figured out how people do that. Like, I would assume that it uses a camera to guess where your eyes are looking, but how can it be? How is it accurate? Because it's a... Maybe they have a really good camera. Maybe that would make sense, but I've never figured out how people really set that up to be somewhat accurate. But yeah, that would be... Yeah, imagine I play, like, Wuthering Waves, and I have eye tracker.
The warrior
Honestly,
is
I would probably...
no doubt, but he treats
You all
everyone the
probably...
same.
The eye tracker probably
He
wouldn't
didn't
even work,
choose
because I
to
play it
stand
out of the
alone.
corner of my
Instead,
eye, because I'm reading
he
chat
chose
on
to
my
trust
monitor
me.
to my right. The music in Septimont. The music in... Wuthering Waves is amazing music.
Cartothea spent years trapped by the weight of everyone's expectations. Never stepped foot in Septimont before, but still sailed across the seas to be here.
Yo, that's because Cartothea's the goat. Like, I don't know what else...
And Mia. Her resonance ability might be weak, but she never ran from a fight. She fought till her last breath. A heart isn't shaped by what it's born with or what it's been given. I've underestimated others. And I've underestimated myself too.
Where is Rover in all of this? He should probably back her up at some point, right? You will now to refer to me as Sir Himdu. Portal. There. Yeah, sure.
But
May I
you,
remind you, my good man, you are trapped in my basement.
thinking you understand
So.
the darkness in people's hearts, but you don't have a single drop of life in you.
Throw your spear at her already.
Beautiful
Rover is
as
stuck
ever.
on the... That's fair.
The Griffon's fortress. My city. Septimont.
He's too busy aura farming. I feel like Rover's the kind of guy to, like, just reach his hand out of the book, flip the page, and then jump into it. That's like... I feel like that's what that's what Rover's gonna end up doing.
Built by the hands of the people. Not the Sentinel, and not the Threnodian. Where there's light, there's always shadow. But people need light. They'll chase it no matter what. And they'll learn to live with the shadow. Mia, Cartothea, they were born and raised on these islands. They are daughters of Rinasita. They belong to no gods but their own.
Lupa having a really good speech. Yeah, the music is awesome. The giant book. Chad, is this big? The answer is yes. The answer is yeah. There you go. Move forward.
Better to die.
This
than
part
to
is
be a
peak.
puppet.
Gotcha.
divinity takes up arms against the innocent,
This is sick.
I will raise my sword against divinity.
Yo might end up with another slideshow. Or a voiceless commentary.
But I prefer to handle this my way.
Yeah, that line's still super sick. Rover is awesome.
Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance.
This is awesome.
I believe in you. Warrior.
Music is gonna get hard for real. What? Why does it look like that? I mean, like, I know why it looks like that, but ugh.
Son, I will slay you.
Oh, the guitar? Bro, what? This is crazy.
Fear and the longings of civilization, I was ruined. Born of the hearts of countless men and women, of babes and of the aged.
But this music slaps.
With sharp blades and silver tongue, you struggle.
Kuro, calm down.
Slaughter of the arena. From past to present, nothing has changed.
What right do you have to judge the people of Renacita? Mia chose her end with dignity. Your very existence is an insult to her.
I do not know what they're saying. I am just jamming.
Incubator, desperate to evade your end, you will never understand what it takes to face the fear of death.
Bro, Lupa has an amazing character with a great audience.
Together we howl.
And thinking so hard I'm gonna get a headache later, but it's fine right now. Chat.
To victory! Die, evil! Into the spotlight!
The guitar is so good.
Unite with me.
Meaningless move.
No.
Try that again.
Told you it was peak the moment stream started. I was not wrong. Never doubt the guy in your basement. Yeah, life lesson. Never doubt the guy in your basement. No, I didn't doubt you. When people say it's peak, it's peak. But like, bro, this is so good. The music's so good. Transformers biology is actually fun. Facts. I wonder how low the HP has to get for the cutscenes to start. Well, lyrics? Kind of. Guitar solo's crazy.
The fight is on! Please, Phil! With me! I will end you
Chat.
with me! To victory!
Oops. That was awesome. This part reminded me of Risk of Rain 2. That's fair. That's true.
Greatness has no summit, and victory is never the final word. Proud? pitiful. Cry. Laugh. Race to the finish.
This is sick.
To me, there is no greater joy in this world.
This is awesome.
What a shame. Seems the play I've written isn't well received.
There she is. She found him. Them countering that's crazy.
Too plotting in Renacita.
Oh, dear madam. Let's leave some mystery for the next chapter.
There's no shot they actually blocked that. Like, she had to have been holding back. But the music. Chill.
Lupa!
Oh, hey, Carthathia's here. Wait a minute, Carthathia's here. Okay, chat. That was peak cinema. That was really good. Dude, that was sick. The guitar solo went crazy. Dude, the guitar solo was nuts. It sounded like they were just hitting two different, like, strings, and they just kept holding the neck a different. Yeah, that was really cool. I really liked that. That was awesome. Oh, and we get peak.
It's real. Both of you are safe.
You betches. Yeah, that was
The Threnodian's
that was
frequency is
good.
gone. Well done, Lupa.
We didn't like Lupa didn't even really like need our help.
You found the righteous one and safeguarded Septimont. It's like something out of a knight's tale. No, wait, gladiator's tale?
I forgot how silly Cantarella could be. Or goofy. That's not a bad thing. Oh, Abby.
Phew! Finally, I can stick my head out. Rover, are you okay?
Ask Lupa that, not me. She's the one that took on the boss fight.
I'm fine, Abby. What happened to you earlier?
Wait, we're already in Septimont?
A little bit.
I was just talking to you, and then boom! It felt like something just covered me. First it messed with my frequency, then I just passed out.
Carthathia and Rover are basically bookmarks so
Carthathia?
that we can go on
And
to
a
finish
girl
the job.
I don't know?
I gotcha. Okay, okay.
You're lively. Your echo's more boisterous than a tada.
What happened while I was out?
Well, I guess if you want to catch up, Abby, you're gonna have to watch my VODs at youtube.com/onemorepole.
Shall we?
I do not know if that's my actual URL or not. I don't think it is. Let's fill in the stories blank, shall we? That was really good, chat. That guitar solo was nuts. Like, we erased it good. The reunion. Yeah, that was awesome. And the way that they're telling it, like, through this, is really, really cool as well. Exchange information. We'll talk to Lupa first. She probably has a little out in the story.
The event that brought forth the Dark Tide. It must have been my death. After that, the details of the story blur. It repeated so many times. It's hard to remember everything.
It is kind of interesting. Like they're handling it really differently. But Hawkeye Star L and I almost said Lupa and Wuthering Waves are both dealing with like a time screwy wooey situation. They're handling it completely differently. But it is kind of funny that they both just happen to be doing the same kind of like time stuffy.
All I remember is wandering the desolate city streets in a Septimont corrupted by the Dark Tide, unable to escape. Until I met Cartathea. She saved me. But in that story, we couldn't fully resolve the source of the disaster. Then in another story, I encountered you, my fellow warrior.
Heck yeah.
After we parted, I awoke in yet another story, in the Vale of Glory, where I finally saw the Threnodian's true form in the submerged aqueducts. It had taken control of Mia's corpse, and was using the Fraxidus Sonoro to grow its power. After defeating it, the Sonoro began to collapse. I passed through those crumbling pages to find you. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back.
So, are we in reality now, or are we still in a story?
Well, I'll start from the very beginning. I had failed to expose the family's match-fixing. After being deceived by Domina Julia and winning the title on my own, the last thing I clearly remember was standing in the central hub in the Vale of Glory, pressing my spear into something that resembled a control panel.
It's reality now? Okay.
In the end, I'm not sure when all this started, or where the line between the reality I knew and the Sonora world created by the... But in those 3 days of the story where Cartathea didn't rescue me, I would always die on the first day, helplessly watching as my home slowly crumbled to dust. Is there anything else you want to know? Cartathea saved me. The me who had lost her role and her memories. We wandered the abandoned city of Septimont and pieced together that the Fraxidus and the Threnodian were the true architects of the chaos. Yet in the end, my role was claimed by the Threnodian. My body... But before I was lost to oblivion, Cartathea... I think it was that frequency that unknowingly led to our paths crossing in the story.
Well, yeah, because we fought Cartathea's frequency on her.
Many years ago, Mia cast herself into the sea, but Domina Julia recovered her broken body from the depths, and for years, they subjected her remains to twisted experiments until the Threnodian's essence, still lingering within her, the Threnodian took control of Mia's corpse, turning it into a half-human, half-sea creature monstrosity. It formed an alliance with the Fraxidus. The last trace of Mia's reverberation was forced to be part of it. Tortured and ravaged. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold... Oh, the script and the copper mirror you gave me. I'll return them. It was a long story, though... Thinking of Mia still... Her reverberations, trapped in that monstrous body...
When you defeated the Threnodian.
Yes. Thanks to you and Cartathea.
Yeah, that is kind of cool. Unfortunately, like, the circumstances really suck. But she was able to fight the person that she, like, studied and idolized for a really long time. Again, the situation sucked, but she did get to have that fight.
Thank you, my fellow warrior, for...
He's so short.
When I sensed the Threnodian's power here in Septimont, I immediately set out to find its source. It was quite sudden. I slipped through the smallest of cracks to enter the Sonora. I found Lupa in the city. We traveled together for a time,
I discovered the architects of the destruction, the Fraxidus playwright Cristoforo, and sadly, the playwright did eventually erase Lupa's existence. As for me, I descended into the submerged aqueducts where I found the Threnodian. Unfortunately, I was unable to eliminate it entirely. I reasoned that you would sense the anomaly and come to Septimont, so I sought to offer you my aid.
Yes. Think of it basically like 3 stories happening at the same time going on a loop. One story is Lupa alone dying, second story is Carthea finding Lupa, and the third story is the Septimont quest. And finally splitting it at the end, Lupa to watch the Threnodian. Gotcha, okay. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, because when you look at the book, there's like 3 different branches, and obviously one ends when she dies.
And in doing
So that's what the book was. It was just the different stories going on.
Afterward, he, along with the other Fraxidus overseers, fled from me. With that, the Sonoro began to collapse. It was then that we finally met. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? Lupa and I formed a few theories during our investigation, though in this Sonoro, where stories manifest as reality, roles define the identities of those within it. To lose your role is to lose both your name and memory. In truth, Mia has long since passed, and does not truly exist here. It was Lupa, not Mia, who won the 3-day Aegon. I suspect the stories created by the playwright cannot stray too far from their original frameworks. The limitation of his resonance...
He seems to be very, very he seems to be very, very, very strong.
This is why he erased Lupa's name, swapping her and Mia's identities.
I
Is
see.
there anything else you wish to ask?
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know if he did it or if Scar did it, but one of them just completely denied Carthea's attack. There's not very many people in the world that can do that. Like, at all, actually. You know, outside of Rover, probably Jinchi and any Sentinel / Thenodian might be able to.
The central hub within the Veil of Glory was established by the Sentinel, and activating it requires 2 key conditions.
It's not like erasing names and memories are an easy thing to do
which
either.
was
Oh,
the
no,
blessing bestowed
not at
by
all.
the Lioness of Glory through the Sentinel's mandate, and a trace of the Sentinel's frequency. The Threnodian set its sights on Mia for this very reason, which, in turn, brought its attention to Lupa. I struck a significant blow to the Threnodian within the story, but because I failed to prevent the corruption of the central hub earlier, it endured, drawing strength from that source.
Throughout this journey,
Gotcha.
I often saw the figures of...
It seems the Threnodian was attempting to replace Lupa, hoping to use her to corrupt the hub, siphon its power, and ultimately destroy Renacita.
Yeah, well, it didn't work.
Anything
It
else
doesn't...
you wish to ask, Righteous One? Apart from the playwright,
I don't know
also
how long
encountered
we're
2
gonna
other
stay in
Fraxidus
Renacita.
figures.
Because it's
One,
like...
a woman with a bandaged eye, the other a man with scars across his face.
Because it's like... The first area has... I mean, the first area, and then it has the island where time stops. And then Black Shores is kind of like its own little thing. And then we have Renacita. So... I feel like we're gonna go to a new area kind of soon. I know we're only in 2.4, so unless if they skip like some point updates, which they might.
Surely
I don't
there must be
know.
for Lova and Scar. But how is Scar in Renacita?
I think you can see the next place already. Gotcha.
Unfortunately, I never had the chance to confront either of them directly. I'm not sure why they've
Yeah.
gathered here in
I mean,
Septemont.
I'm sure that they can keep
We must
adding
prepare for whatever plans
places
they
here,
have. Is there
but
anything else you wish to
I
ask,
could be wrong in
Righteous
this, but
One?
I'm pretty sure that
The
Renacita
Threnodian's frequency
as
has
a
vanished
whole
from
is
Septimont.
just as big, if not
I
bigger, than the
feel this is far from
1.x
final.
maps. Even if you include Black Shores.
There is something else.
So I don't know.
Perhaps due to the dark tide in the Sonoro, I can feel my balance shifting. The Threnodian's paw is growing stronger. Now that I think of it, this could very well be part of the Fraxidus' plan.
You need to head to the Black Shores, Carthea. They've been dealing with the Thenodian for years. You should go there and run some tests.
That would be sick
You'll know how to handle
if
what's coming.
Carthia immense meet Shorekeeper.
The Black Shores. If it's a place you trust, then I will go.
Let's go!
There's one more thing. We should return to the central hub in Septimont. I found something tied to you there.
Tied to me there?
The central hub. Good timing. There's something I need to handle in the Veil of Glory, too.
Oh, that could go away.
Good. Let's set off together.
Yep. I mean, we're in, like, the calming cycle where everything's kind of calming down. Enter. What am I entering? Uh-huh.
When Lupa vanished, I destroyed the experimental unit, pursued the Threnodian, and defeated the Lioness of Glory it controlled. Then, I came across this place. You remember how the Threnodian took on a part of the Sentinel's knowledge and permissions, yes?
Hmm. Oh no, it has admin
For
access.
the Sentinel, the information stolen was their very memory. For this reason, even the Sentinel forgot that before merging with the Threnodian, they transferred some of their knowledge to the central hub in Septimont.
The knowledge they would later forget.
Did you
It
get
was a
Rover?
secret, one the Threnodian should never learn. Within it, I found a special frequency. A part of it felt like yours. I believe it's what the Sentinel left for you, so I took it. It seems like a clue. The true secret they left for you is not here, but in that direction.
Well, I guess
see,
that's where we're going
before I
next.
came to meet you, I passed by the city of Septimont. The arena I destroyed has been restored, but in the people's hearts, it's still the righteous one, and the Fraxidus' power to reshape reality is deeper than we realized. I'm afraid this is just the beginning.
Yeah, so in theory they could just, like, keep bringing back the Threnodian. Like, well, they could keep festering the Threnodian over and over and over again, as long as it kind of makes sense for the story.
But its true goal is the central hub. I believe it's due to this secret the Sentinel...
That direction. It leads to the hunting grounds. The blight cloud still lingers there. When the high tide comes, Septimontians hunt and cull the spawning tacit discords.
Okay, this is a really nice addition. I thought that was the fragment of the Threnodian. The thing that Cantareligus gave us. Or, Carthia. There's so many sea names.
The dark tide connects everything. I cannot pinpoint where the Sentinel's message lies. I'm afraid you must go there yourself. But the worst of the storm has passed. Let's take a moment to rest.
Well, I guess this is going to be the next story beat. It's going to be following that frequency and going to the hub.
Show us the sights and glories of Septimont? I'd love to hear more about what you mentioned earlier. The wind blowing through golden flags and the sound of wind chimes.
I mean, the thing we killed, that was the last fragment of the Leviathan. So from my understanding, yes. But because of whatever his name, the guy who can alter reality, he was able to allow that tiny little thing to fester until it got much bigger, until it became the thing that we actually fought. So I guess as long as parts of something, it's just like, not even this Leviathan, they could, I guess, bring over a different Threnodian from somewhere else and be like, ooga booga, and then it's now there. But yeah, because I don't know how they're gonna, I guess...
Of course, it would be my honor.
My biggest thing on why I don't know how long we're gonna stay in Renacita is, like, the Thenodian's already gone, and they've already said that this is like the last fragment of the Thenodian. Now they could be wrong. Like obviously the main character's not omnipotent. Like maybe there is another part tucked away that no one knows about. But it's like if the Thenodian's gone and the Sentinel's gone, how much longer are they going to justify Rover being here for a long time? Which, again, I'm not saying that we have to move on. I like Septimont. I like Renacita a lot. I like the characters here a lot. But I just don't know how they're gonna carry forward, if that makes any sense. Throw your spear at it. Maybe don't do that. Oh, flashbang. That's Mia's sword.
It's Mia's sword.
Hold it.
I went through a lot to bring it back. The monster is gone now. Like so many Septimontian heroes whose
Probably when we find out that about the memory the Sentinel left us has a huge role. Well, yeah, like I don't know, because the last time the Sentinel gave us something, we unlocked more memories about our past, which was Jinshi. So I don't know if it's gonna be one of those things where it's like the Rover remembers something, and then it's like, oh, hey, this is something we need to go deal with in Septimont, or if it's gonna be the Sentinel asking us for help because something else is going on. It could really be whatever they want it to be.
She once spoke of the bloodleaf viburnum. It's a tribute often given to gladiators, so I think she would have wanted to rest here. It's beautiful.
I do hope to see more of Sentinels and Thermodians. Oh yeah, like that's the main driving force. So we'll see so many more of them. Because we've only seen 2, and I think there's like, what, 7?
The
8?
city of glory. The people here love to drink, laugh, carve statues, and hunt. It burns like fire, drenched in both victory and defeat. It holds all our disappointments and all our hopes.
And there's also the girl. Yeah, there is the girl that we start the game with that I don't know about. That's cool. They give us the Maya art. Lopa takes the gem from Maya's helmet. I wonder what that's gonna mean for later stories. But yeah, that was really good. That was really, really, really good. I do not wish to do that. Okay, so that is the main quest done. That's what I really wanted to get on today. I'm really close to finishing this, actually. I need to do those 2 things. One of these days I'm gonna do... There's also epilogue. Where is thine epilogue? Where does it reside? What are you? You have to wait a couple of days? I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, they've done that in the past, so that's okay. I'm not actually going to do that quest. I just want to collect it. Wait, what? Start the challenge. What challenge? Am I racing this thing? So thoughts about the story? That's gonna screw me up. Thoughts about the story? Very good. Very, very, very good. I thought the way that they presented it was really, really interesting. Like the having the book there to give us the different like story arcs, I guess, is a good way to say it. Very, very well done. I really did enjoy it.
Perfect wind to glide. Huh. Some pocket money. Won't say no to that.
That music that was there with the fight with Lupa and the Thenodian. 10 out of 10. That guitar riff was nuts. So yeah, that part alone was like really, really good. But the actual fight itself was also really fun. So story, as you said earlier, very, very, very good. But see, now I still don't know where this last Resident Beacon is. Yeah, I have no idea where this room. Oh, there it is. Can I even get there? I don't know if I can even get there. Like I said, I'm really excited to see what they do with like the fragment of the memories that the Thermodian has, or not the Thermodian, that the Sentinel has. Because like it could literally be almost anything. And I think depending on what it is, I'm going to die. Depending on what it is, it could shape how the rest of Rencita goes. You rat. I still can't fly, unfortunate. Why does it want me to go over there? I want to go over here. I guess I'll go over there first. It doesn't want us going earlier. Aren't you going to teach us how to do something? Interact with the mechanism. Okay. Did that just say start trial? Am I having to... Ooh! I need to place Carthea. Okay. Okay, so it's A and D to switch, so I can do that. This is cool. And I get to pretend that I have Carthea. Is this the new mission? This, technically, I guess, you can access this after you finish the main, quest. What a lineup, I say. That's terrible. That's a terrible ship. I forgot she was over there. Yeah. It pays to explore. A little bit. Yeah, this is fun. What is the mission called? It's not really called anything. You just kind of walk around and then Cardathea jumps you. It's like, hey, do this thing. It's like, okay. So if you just explore the underground, it'll kind of like guide you to go a specific direction. If you go that direction, it'll put you into it automatically. I feel like I'm fly. Oh, wow. Okay, I like this area.
I'll take it as my
that was definitely worth it. Okay. Huh. Okay, oh, is they not gonna let me back in there? I'm gonna have to go the other way. Let me start. Oh, I forgot she's over there. Right. But yeah, so basically, if you go down, I'm not doing that again. If you go back to where the Therodian was in this big room, if you go up this path, it'll just suck you into it, and then you get to do that. I still can't fly. This is painful. I guess that is one of the great things about me being able to starlight, is that I get to fly. But, I'm gonna attempt to pronounce your name correctly. Hello, I'm Robin. I think that's how you pronounce it. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. Ow. Stinkies. Can I do this anyway? Yes, I can. I don't think I care about exploring anything else. I guess I can check out what that is, because if... Yeah, I can check out that big room, I guess.
Efficiency, above all.
I don't want to deal with any of you. Go away. Okay, stop. Ow. Stop it. But we can fight her again next match.
Windfall profits.
Oh, fight
Efficiency,
Maya.
above all.
I think that'd be cool. Maybe they let us fight... No. I feel like she would be worthy of being a weekly boss. I was like, what are they guarding over there? It's a chest.
Huh.
I guess because I don't have... I can't
Hmm.
fly, I should just start spamming my sensor.
Gotcha.
And that is why. Okay, that's in the separate room.
Efficiency, above all.
So I just take a right. Oh, I want this door open now. It's going to keep making me go around in circles, isn't it? Okay, there has to be something useful back there. I want in there, and I want in there now.
I don't have all day.
Don't stand in my way!
Move.
Reduced to dust.
If I open this,
I'll take it
I
as
want
my
this door open.
overtime fee.
Nothing back there for now. I don't wish to fight you.
Sentinel, protect me! Judgment time!
I guess I can farm Zani stacks. Alright, now I'm gonna run. Hehe. So chat, do you all happen to know how hard Zani should be hitting?
Rays of illumination.
Okay, fine. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Oh, this thing?
Dark forces approach. Be on guard.
How do you already know I'm here?
Doesn't hurt.
How?
I'm okay. Leave it to me. Holy light. Watch
Okay, well it's not level 120. I could fight this thing.
Luminous energy. Fruit of evolution. Sentinel, protect me. Bluebird. Be
I'm not gonna fight it very well, but I'm going to attempt to.
Path is arduous.
Already really annoying.
Time. Shielding others is my duty.
Yeah, I was...
All yours.
Zani came in clutch. Yeah, you... Sit down. I don't like you anymore.
The fruit of evolution. Huh.
I don't think you have any friends, bud. No.
Huh. Sentinel, protect me. Purify.
Rude.
Shielding others is my duty.
At this rate, I will die.
I call upon the Sentinel.
You just got eviscerated.
Are those little flowers growing inside?
Okay, I'm gonna go up here. Actually, maybe this way.
Efficiency, above all.
So I accidentally ended up exploring this whole thing. Which is fine. This place looks sick. Actually. This place looks awesome. Is it elevator? Elevator to where? Can I touch this? No? Oh, because the elevator's already down. If I were up there, I could call it down. Gotcha. Okay. Well, we're gonna see where this goes. There we go. Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. Now we have all of the beacons. We're going to do this. Oop. We have 25 pulse chat, and 10 convenes. I get a gun. I only have 7,000. Asteroid. That's not a lot. It's definitely not a lot. I got a 5-star? What? That was a pity. That's a good weapon. I did. That was my Carlotta backup if I didn't end up getting Carlotta's weapon. Luckily, I have Carlotta's weapon. But it is still just a good weapon to have. So, I'm glad that I got it.
Anything
Let me do that. Okay, good. It's already locked. Is this permanent? I can just keep getting 5-star weapons? This is sick. I'm gonna keep doing this. I don't need Encore. And like the only thing I actually would really need is very nice. Is Verena? But even then, do I even have
Hopefully, we'll
your
make
idol
you find
on? Oh yeah, I don't even have you on, so that is a-okay. And there's one other one there. I'm getting close. I don't think I have. I'm getting close to 6. I don't think I have 6 though. I do not. Okay. So the rest we're gonna do is just Virtual Crisis. Get that done. Kale? What is it, Kale? What's up? No epilogue? Where's the epilogue? I don't see it. It's not. Oh, it did. It just stopped tracking for some reason. Yeah, well, we're definitely gonna do that. I don't know why it didn't track the epilogue. Go to green screen. No, let me fly, please. No. Why can't I fly? Is it a side quest? Eh, I guess. That guy's having a hard time. Read the screen. Yeah, alright. When I opened up the quest log and it was a different color, yeah, it told me.
Greetings, fearless gladiators.
I was not expecting a voice.
Septimont, our champions revel in sculptures, hunts, and the roaring cheer of horns. But remember, a peaceful Septimont depends on every hero to track down those pesky tacit discords.
Of the old district. I gotcha. Okay, that was my bad. But yeah, so this is the virtual fiction. I'm going to hate that fight. Cool. Gotcha. Okay, so this is the event that, you know. Please do not force me into this. Okay, so I think this is what is this? Oh, cool. Okay. So I think that is this one. It's not. Okay, well, I have to remember that this exists, because I will forget that that exists. Okay. So what is the name of the epilogue quest? I have so many quests that I need to do. I need to lock in and do a stream where I just do quests that I have built up, because I have so many. Is it this one, companionship? Is that what's like the epilogue? I would assume. Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, if you could tell, Kale, I have a lot of backlog. But this is what happens when you try to make content on 3 to 4 different gacha games. You don't really get to do all of them to completion, except one. I am completely caught up on Honkai Star Rail. Well, I was caught up, but the new update came out 2 days ago, so.
You've come, warrior.
She's drunk, out of her mind.
Are you drinking?
Just wheat juice.
Sure. Wheat juice.
Ah, today you... Oh, you smell nice. Like dried wheat. Warm.
Yeah, I can tell why someone wanted me to do this.
Well, that's just what I think. When I was little, I used to roll in the wheat fields. It's good to have my fellow warrior by my side.
Lupa, you've had enough wheat juice. Sit. Take a break for a moment.
I mean, to be fair to Lupa, she did just get trapped in a never-ending loop, 3 different stories, and then fought, like, the Threnodian's fragment. So, like, I can understand.
Even though it's over, there's still a heaviness. A drink helps. I've sent word to the F4's palace about Domina Julia. But finding the silvers that fled will take time. 4 years ago, Augusta won the title of champion. Since becoming F4, much of the corruption tied to the arena has been cleared. If Mia had lived, perhaps things would have been different.
Perhaps.
Sometimes I wonder, what would my life have been like if my parents hadn't handed me over to the Silvers when we first came to Septimont?
That's crazy.
Stories with the different endings.
Have you ever thought about living a different life, Lupa?
No need. I'm content with what I have. For everything gained, something is lost. But through it all, I met you. That's enough.
I can tell why people wanted to do this.
Life is an arena. Victory and defeat are a part of that. No one wins forever. The more victories, the higher the expectation, and the heavier the weight of defeat. Do you fear that one day you might face defeat?
No, I'm Rover. I mean, realistically, yeah, eventually.
You seem to live to meet others' expectations. This is what you're used to.
Peak, right?
Even if one day you meet defeat, remember this. Those you've helped will never let you face it alone. I may not have your strength.
Alright.
Should you call,
This is good. This is good.
No matter the distance.
I will admit, this is worth it.
I swear it, by the eternal sun, my fellow warrior.
I do think it would be really cool. Like, obviously, Wuthering Waves isn't close to ending, and neither is Honkai Star Rail. But it would be really sick to have a moment, like when the games are actually close to ending. If we have a moment, it is really cool that we get to see this again as well. Where all of the people that we actually helped do come back and help us fight in like the big bad overarching fight that's going to happen. I don't know if they'll ever do that because that's like, can you imagine a phone trying to render in Cardathea, Lupa, all of like Blackshore? You have Jinchi doing things with her giant dragon. You have like, that's a lot to render. That's a lot to handle. But I can probably see them doing it like a walk-up where it's like you get to talk to all of these people that you met as you're walking into like the final fight, the final arena, the whatever it is. But like, even then, just being able to see them would be sick. Or if they really wanted to, they could probably like make. They could probably make an animation. Kind of like how they have been doing, where like you'll fight them, and then once you get to a certain point, they'll go into. Kale's never gonna let me leave. What do you mean with Cardathea? Because I only saw the one other one. I only have the one other one. Yeah, I only have this one. I only have the other one. I don't know. Maybe I have to. Do I have to talk to someone else to get the third one or no? Oh, hey, there's Brant.
Efficiency above all.
The other one gets unlocked when you skip time a couple days, I think. Oh, okay, yeah. So I'll skip time in game. Who am I hanging out with though? Maybe I guess do I talk to Lupa again? With horrible.
Ah. It's all gone now. But I'll... Laura's salad was as delightful as ever. Well worth reacquainting myself with, so I can make a bowl myself. Fresh, crisp, sweet.
Yeah, these are good. I like these.
Come, sit with me. Let's enjoy a moment of peace. Yes.
Salad and pizza,
so,
huh?
I've been thinking about what I vowed to you before. To savor the things I desire, visit the places I long for, and meet those I wish to see. To become a roving knight is my true ambition. A wish list is something to be experienced, one step at a time.
I'd say your first wish has already been fulfilled.
The third too, though by unexpected means. Those are my adoptive parents, and their child. Perhaps it was fate's cruel jest. I couldn't find any trace of them after they moved from
Dang.
But here in Septimont, I discovered where they had resettled. Only, they no longer recognize me. The truth that I was their daughter was a memory the Threnodian crafted for them, disappearing when it was sealed away in the tower. I don't know what they went
That's crazy.
after that fateful day, but at least they are still alive. They even have their own child. They walk here every day, so I come and sit for a while to watch them from a distance.
Cardathea.
Well, I don't think Rover would actually do this. But couldn't Rover just get up and inject memories into their brain?
If they had died because of the Order's heavy hand, I would have felt true pain. To live 20 years with the weight of a lost child. I don't want to imagine that kind of torment.
That is crazy, though.
Besides, through all
that would be
these
kind of
twists
funny.
Of fate, all three of my wishes have been fulfilled.
But I just can't see Rover doing that. I feel like he has the ability to.
If I
But
crave a
yeah,
lost
it's just not his character.
I can prepare it myself and savor its taste. And I still have many years ahead to see the world and the places I long to visit. As for the people I hope to meet, this unexpected journey.
Stop hitting me with really good artwork. Stop.
In another city. The winds of Rinascita always seem to bring me what I seek. I am content.
That's nice. Okay. Time. We're going to skip 2 days later. Maybe? Work for me, please, game. No, we will skip even further in time. It might be like 2 days IRL time. This is not the first time that they've done something like this where it's time gated, like in real time, because it's not showing up. So it might just be. It looks like it's time gated in real time, which is fine. I did about the same time as the other two. Well, I'll unlock it eventually, and when I do, it will be done. Like I said, I do need to do like a stream where, and it entirely depends on if Zenless and Hawkeye can like take a chill pill for a minute, because they're not. But if Zenless and Hawkeye can take a chill pill and just kind of like calm down for a little bit, I could definitely do a stream where I just do all of the quests I have backlogged. Because I don't even think I have all the quests that I could possibly have. I think there's more quests that I just haven't been around the area to go and get. Like, even in the 1.0 areas, there's so much stuff there that I haven't even done, seen, talked to, experienced, like, none of it. So, eventually, it might happen. But, maybe like 50 minutes or something? It could be. It could be. But yeah, I mean, no matter what, I will unlock it at some point. I do tend to be, like, if you ever come by for any of my HSR streams, Kale, I'm pretty thorough with that kind of thing. It's just with me being new, because I've been playing Hawkeye Star All since it came out, so I've had time to like catch up, because I never had to catch up. I was always able to do everything first. Not with this game. Nope. Right, makes sense. Absolutely. So that's kind of where I'm at now. Alright. So I need to do... there's so much stuff I need to do. I really don't care about doing the weeklies. I know that it gets asteroid, but it's so annoying. Which, you know... Aha! I remember this. I don't have arrow, so... Okay. Recommended it. I'm gonna like this event, chat. I was about to say, I don't have an arrow DPS. I get Cardathia. I actually don't know how to play Cardathia because I don't tend to... I don't in-depth learn characters that I don't have because, like, I'm not gonna have them. I think Cardathia is relatively straightforward. I think I learned her last time. There was a quest. So. That's a giant pool of whatever that is.
Hopefully this helps.
Thanks for watching. Now presenting a poem of finale.
I do not understand what the point of that is, but okay.
Such is their blessing. Oceans.
Bow before me.
Cardathia does have some of my favorite alt animations in the game. Like, she is awesome. Like, watch if I do this. No, I ran out of time. No! That's so unfortunate. That's okay. I was gonna line him up and I was gonna hit him all at once, but that's okay.
Hopefully this helps. Annihilation. The wicked.
Who's healing me? Is it Cardathia? No, not Cardathia. I mean Siasona. There's so many C names.
Now presenting a poem of finale. Tuning in.
Arrow Rover is a healer? Yeah, I haven't used Grover, like, at all. Which is probably very apparent that I do not use Rover. I was gonna say, shouldn't I be doing... Yeah, because it doesn't allow... Okay, gotcha. So we'll just do all of these first. Resonators 40% less hearing, enemies become more aggressive, casting resistance. I see my good amount. So I don't think last time I was able to... what? This is an interesting team. To be honest, the only team I have in this game since I started a little while ago, Cardathia, Rover, and Siasona. That's the best team in the game, I believe. It's up there. So yeah. Very, very good team to start with. Very strong. Very, very strong. Especially since you're done with the story, you're actually able to farm their mats. You were investing. Absolutely. Yeah. See, when I started, I did not pull until Zani, so I had a few, like, I had quite a few banners where I was just playing with the default characters. Luckily, I got Rover, or not Rover, I have Rover, obviously, but luckily I got, Sanhua, from an event, so I was able to have a really good support, for Rover, and, so yeah. That's how I kind of gimped my way to where I am now. I grabbed Rosho quickly from the anniversary pulls. Gotcha. She's also a pretty good character. I love her playstyle. Her playstyle's super, super fun. With the suitcase.
Call from the abyss. Oh, this will be fun. Engulfed by sea's venom.
I pulled her because Para was peak. That is true. That is base.
Insolence. Fluorescent shadows, stars.
Yeah, so I pulled... Zani was my first premium 5-star, and then I got,
So be it.
I can't think of her name. Phoebe. I got Phoebe to obviously help Zani, and then I ended up getting, Carlotta as a kind of a way to...
Leave it to me.
Oh, there you go, serendipity. I think that's the after quest you were looking for. But so I ended up getting Carlotta as like my second team member to try and clear Adversity Tower easier. Because I want to pull characters that I really enjoy using and stuff like that, but I also want to be able to clear the endgame content as fast as possible, because if I'm able to clear it faster, I'm able to get more accurate, which gets me more characters. If that makes any sense. Now, before I forget, I'm going to check and see if that's that quest, because if it is, we'll do that. If it's not, then I guess I don't know how I got that quest. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so it's just an in-game timer for like 15 minutes. Maybe 10. Let me fly, please. To be honest, I accidentally invested since I really like Siasona and didn't even know that Carthy was going to be so good. I just pulled for Siasona. Yeah, that's fair. If I had more, like, if I would have been playing since day one, I would have had a lot more pulls, because I only tend to pull when I have guaranteed character and weapon, which is really nice, because Lupa gives you guaranteed, weapon.
What a coincidence! So. You're here for the cable car, too?
But yeah, I probably would have saved up for Cardathia, because one, she's one of my favorite characters in the story. She's really, really cool. And I do really like her alt animation.
You're getting ready to leave?
Yes.
But yeah.
My holiday fun in Septimont is already finished. Time to go back.
But yeah, from my understanding, Siasona is also just really good to have in general.
It's a little
but yeah, you definitely picked the right team.
Master always said I had bad luck. Easy for me to get into trouble. Guess he was right.
Did you realize you were in a Sonoro at the start?
I had no idea. For a Taoist like me, it felt like, I don't know, some kind of out-of-body thing. I
wonder if we're gonna see her again. We probably will.
It just felt right. Master always said no need to overthink these things. Bye-bye, boss. You're a very fun person.
Her accent is peak, for real. I think Wuba does an excellent job with their voice actors. All of them
Who
are
knows?
amazing.
Maybe we'll meet again someday.
I'm sure we will.
Looking for a place to stay? Maybe try Leonidas Hotel?
Max HP is increased by... Carlotta? Yeah, we get Carlotta. Yeah! I love playing Carlotta. Carlotta's really, really fun. Really fun character to play. Yep, I gotcha.
Quickly.
Embrace the oneness.
I've also never played this character. I do not know how she works.
Is the painting captured the
I know how she works to an extent.
A new technique.
You can put me down now.
Art unveiled. My compliments. Still recognize me? Found your weak spot. Victory favors
Me. I love Carlotta. She's awesome. And
A new
boom.
era awaits.
She's
Banish all vice.
so much fun.
Universe in my psyche.
Her ult has a 70-second cooldown. 70 seconds, 71. It,
Art unveiled.
it's not actually that long. I was not doing something correctly.
My compliments.
Oh, this is the last enemy? No! How am I gonna get cool things with Carlotta? I don't know how good Yi is, but she's my favorite design in the regular 5 stars. Yi. So I think all the designs are really, really cool. From my understanding, she's not the best. The best 5 stars are Encore and Verena. Verena still being used on many, many, many teams. Very solid healer. And Encore takes some investment, but she's still pretty good. She can find her spot on a few teams comfortably. I think the rest are just kind of there. But I could be wrong, because I obviously don't have all the pity 5 stars, so like, I just don't know about some of them. But yeah, I was told to go, when I started playing the game, I was told to go for Verita, because, ooh, Shorekeeper. What is this team? You have 2, okay. I have Encore, but she's really, really boring to play, at least when I try to. Right. Like, I don't know their play, because again, I also don't have Encore. I don't know their playstyles, but I know, like, in terms of viability, Encore's usable, and Verita's pretty good. But the rest are just kind of like, you can make them work, but they're not going to do as well as the other two. But I also don't have all of them to test out. So, I'm going off of what other people have told me.
Loading.
Tear them to pieces. Good. There's no time.
Well, there's only one wave.
It's our curtain call.
Blech.
My field of expertise. Zap strength. The stage is yours. Huh. Snap. You're not getting.
Variable elimination. Verity. Confined within limits.
I need 2K. Not too bad.
Overhaul. Exploit. Pride.
There we go. If that one gets, like, any more buffs, that one could be really annoying. Those enemies don't really mess around. I should probably pay more attention to what these are. Oh, yes! Actually, wait, no. I'm using my team, where she's stronger than them. I love Zani. She's my favorite character. Again. Unfortunately, I think I have E1 Yin Yang, which is like the tiger guy that you can get when you
Life
lose
is in
50-50.
everything. The fruit of evolution. Sentinel, protect me.
Okay, so there's two ways with this one. I played a lot of PvE games that usually buff or rework older stuff, but I don't really know how gacha games work with stuff like that. So, I do not know how Wuthering Waves does it.
No contest.
However, most of the gacha games that I have played will not buff characters.
I don't have all day.
It's unfortunately power creep helps drive sales, so some of them will just not buff characters, so that way people are more inclined to spend money to get better characters to then clear in-game content and stuff like that. However, I don't think Kuro would let that happen. I think Kuro cares a lot about their player base and their game, that they will buff characters. Which is not necessarily the norm, though, which is kind of unfortunate. Okay, I want you, you, and you. I see. Like, Honkai, like, Genshin Impact has been around for 5 years. They buffed one character, and that was because the Chinese community thought that he was really underpowered, and so they buffed him. That was the only time in 5 years that they've done that. And let me tell you, some of the numbers that these characters are hitting need help.
You knew. Loading.
But Honkai Star has buffed their characters as of last patch. It just took them a minute.
Inferno, ready for battle.
All right, didn't Spectre Rover get a direct buff with Frazzle? They expanded his kit so that way, he didn't have to like get a whole new like. I don't know a good way to explain it. Like they didn't. He got stronger, yeah, because his teams, the amount of teams that he's viable in, increased, and they didn't override any of his skills. They just added onto it, so he's still viable in the regular Spectro team comps, and then he's also viable in Frazzle team comps. So, yes, it's a really long-winded way of saying yes.
Fury boils.
Which is actually kind of how HSR buffed their characters. They gave them a toggleable icon, so you can choose to turn off or on the buffs because they changed how the characters work.
Inferno.
Which I think is pretty cool.
You're wide open.
Gotcha, nerd. Yeah. I think Kuro does an excellent job with their characters and trying to keep the game balanced. Okay. Oh, hey, look, there's Russia. Have you ever played Destiny? I have not played Destiny 2. Oh, why? Yes, that's
Who will
safe. There we
sink
go.
into the depths.
Okay.
Sleep in the whispers of sirens. Call from
Please let me. There we go. I was like, ugh.
Aerial stunt. Improv.
The way balancing works in Destiny is one of my favorites. Would you care to enlighten a ignorant man such as myself? If you would be so kind.
Up we go, Pero. Mama,
I love Rosha's just bouncing. It's so much fun.
Crimson blossom.
Can I get you up close enough? I don't think so.
Blossoms.
Oh.
Self-deceivers.
There we go. I got one of them. Kind of unfortunate, but hey.
I'll keep you company. That tickles. Hey? Engulfed by sea's venom.
Aerial stunt. Tornado maker. Mama.
I love Rosha. So basically, it has these weapons called exotics, and that are just really unique weapons. And when the game grows older, the weapons obviously weaken. Right. Power creep. I am all too familiar with that word. Usually this is when I end stream, but I will keep stream going for just a little longer. Because I don't like ending stream when people are in the middle of trying to tell me something. They do bring out new exotics, but the older stuff does get brought along. Okay. That is pretty cool. So do they buff them, or do they just kind of like keep a baseline and they don't really go over that? Like, the new weapons don't really go over that baseline.
Guests.
Sink into the endless deep. Feel the tide.
I guess I don't have to do that because Brant's here. Bonk.
Same actor, different role.
Together we
Either buff or completely rework. I gotcha. Yeah, Hawkeye Sorrel buffed a few of their older characters that really needed it, and they just completely reworked them. It is really cool that they allowed us to toggle on or off the buffs, because it does change how they play. So I think that that's just really, really cool with them. But yeah.
Take form.
Epic shot.
The whole anchor.
Same actor, different role.
I don't even think I really need to swap to Cantor that often, because Brant just is really strong.
Together we vanquish.
How many waves? Like, go.
Take form.
Let me out. Let me free. Maybe them all to, like, gauge. There we go. They all got really close. That was really nice of them. Priority creep in Destiny is becoming too powerful for the old content to be hard enough to be enjoyable. It's kind of weird. Right? I would imagine it'd be a little easier to buff weapon stats than it would be to, like, buff, like, entire level. I don't know if Destiny's, like, a level thing or if it's, like, a open world type thing. I do not know. But I would feel like it'd be a lot harder to buff, like, the actual enemies and how they work rather than just be like, oh, hey, these weapons are going to do this much more damage, or they're going to have this cool mechanic, or, like, something like that. But I also don't know for certain, because I don't, it's a lot of stuff. I gotcha. Like I said, I have never played Destiny, so I'm not going to even pretend to know. In 1,500 Matrix, ooh, that's devious. I need Matrix. What does that mean? Oh, Matrix, because it wants me to get these. Okay, gotcha. Oh, no, it's this fight? Crap. We'll give this one shot. Because I am over time for stream, but I'll give this one shot. One or two, because I know I can get competitive. So I will give myself two. If it seems doable. Okay.
Leave it to me.
I'm used to fighting you.
I am the Tempest! Hopefully this helps.
Thanks for watching. A perfect chord. Now presenting a poem of finale. Collapse. Such is their blessing.
Why? Why are we getting extra people? You're gonna be hard enough.
Annihilation!
Okay, luckily now I have the rotation for Cardathea to use her ult, so on that front we're fine. The bad news is if I stop focusing for 1 minute, I'm going to die.
Mind the tempo.
Would really like to get ult here, but I may just end up dying. There we go. Okay, cool.
The trio of destiny. Crumble. True form. Revealed at last.
I really hope she keeps her stacks when she's in her big mode.
Face your destruction.
Yeah, where are you popping up?
Furious tide.
I might have timed that too early.
Split the heavens.
It is such a cool ult. I love that ult so much. It's so good. It's so good.
The crown of winds
has been engulfed by the sea.
I think my third team chat is gonna be Cardathea. I love this character so much. But that's obviously after I get my first 2 teams sorted out, because it's bad. I don't have a lot of stuff to work with. But we'll go ahead and yoink that too. I don't need a whole lot. Do I get Echo? Did you know that Fleur de Lis has a... I did not. What is it? I want this. What do I need? I need these. I need a lot of these, actually. Because I unfortunately don't have Fleur de Lis, so I don't know. I think if I tried to go idle in that fight, I would have gotten beat. I think the biggest thing I need is money. That's okay. So I did end up getting all the asteroid from the event, which is kind of what I cared about the most. I might be able to do this later, but... Did you know you can trigger it? Yes. Yes, you can. You can indeed do that. What's this wand? No. And then this is just the weekly stuff. I honestly don't care. I know I'm missing out on asteroid, but weekly stuff, I just don't really care for doing weekly stuff. It's not fun. In my humble little opinion. Okay, and then we go here. We go boom, boom. Sweet! Alright, so how close are we to guarantee? I have 27 of these and not enough of anything else. When do these reset? 16 days. I have 52 summons. It won't. Time to gamble? No. No. I gamble when I have 320 summons. Outside of Wuthering Waves, because Wuthering Waves you get guaranteed weapon, so it's only 270. So I only pull when I have 270 pulls, because that guarantees character and weapon. Yeah, what do you mean? What do you mean no? Yeah, I don't have... Oh. What would I do with Lupa? I don't have Chakely or Brant. I can't use Lupa. What do you mean no? Why are you surprised? I mean, that okay, you know, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You are new. So no, I only summon, unless if there's an event going on where it's like Carlotta was back and I didn't have guarantee, but it was really hard to pass her up because I needed a second DPS. But 99% of the time, I only summon when I have guarantee for both character and weapon, assuming I lose 50-50. So it goes to about 270 pulls. So when I get 270, I'll start thinking about a character to get. Until then, nope, I'm not gonna pull at all. I'm gonna save. Like, if you look at my HSR account, I think I'm pushing 300 now. I have 300 summons on that account. You can look it, though. See, I could. However, believe me. So I'm not saying I don't believe you, but if you go back to my YouTube channel and you watch I'm the Pro Gambler, I've heard that a few times. It's amazing how many pro gamblers have made their way into my chat. But if you go back to my YouTube channel and you watch my polling videos, you'll understand why I say guarantee. I can't get really lucky, though. Occasionally I can get really lucky. But, like, it's still just a 50-50, so... Unfortunately, no. I only pull when I save, when I have enough. And even if I did pull Lupa, which I do really like Lupa, but I don't have any character This time it's different though. Nah. Because of, like, I like to have all of my S rank characters. S rank. I like to keep all of my characters with their signature weapon. And that's also why I like to save. So one, if I were to try and go for Lupa, I would not get her weapon. Two, I just don't have any fusion damage. I don't have any fusion damage at all. Like I could use these two, but they're not. Fortunately, might be pretty good, but like I just don't have a team. You really not falling for the gambling mousetrap? No, I never do. But some of my chat members really try to get me to fall for it, but no. I mean, you can't get 300 summons without not falling for them. But it is funny. Every time I post a summons video, people always comment like, "Oh, you must be a whale. How do you have that many summons?" And it's just like, I don't summon, and I save until I have guarantee. So I don't really have a choice. No, but with that said, unfortunately, I do have to end stream. I'm one of those chat members. Him who's nice about it. He'll joke, but he never like pressures really bad. But yeah, especially when it comes to Wuthering Waves, because I don't know every character. I don't know what every character does. I do ask for people's opinions a lot, and then they will give me an honest answer of like, "Hey, you probably shouldn't go for this character because you don't have XYZ, or you should go for this character because of XYZ." So him who's really nice about being honest. He's not all about just summon. You can make him work later. Just summon for him now. Yeah, they don't do that. Makes sense. Yeah. So I'm a very cautious player. Yeah. Very cautious player. But with that said, I unfortunately do have to end stream. I haven't been playing enough time to save. I'm totally getting him into gambling trust. You're trying. Yeah, like you're super new and you have a really cracked team. It's like, and again, it's your personal choice. It's your account. You can play however you want. I'm just cautious and I want to play the characters that I want to play, so I save to get the characters. But yeah. Yeah, so I do appreciate each and every one of you for watching, for both my YouTube and Twitch chat. Y'all are amazing. Thank you, Kale, for stopping by and staying for the entire stream. That was really nice of you. Unfortunately, the way I have my setup, I cannot see if you followed me, which is kind of annoying. But thank you for stopping by and hanging out. I should be live tomorrow. I did just now. Much appreciated. Really appreciate it. Way to say the same statement twice. Yeah, so I'll be live tomorrow. Probably with more Wuthering Waves, because I don't think I have anything else going on with any video games. But with that said, I'll be there. Bye. I'll talk.